What's up, NFL fans? Hold onto your seats, because we've got some absolutely shocking news to drop today. You are not going to believe this, folks. Something massive just went down in the NFL. This trade could change the entire landscape of the season, and we're here to break it all down for you. And no, this is not a drill. It's happening right now. Nick Chubb, the only has just been traded to the Dallas Cowboys for a jaw-dropping $130 million. That's right, you heard me right, $130 million. This is without a doubt one of the biggest, boldest, and most groundbreaking moves in NFL history. Alright, let's dive into this historic moment in the NFL that's causing a whirlwind of reactions across the sports world. If you're just tuning in, you might want to grab your seatbelt because the trade that just unfolded is nothing short of earth-shattering. That's right, we're talking about the Cleveland Browns officially trading their superstar running back, Nick Chubb, to the Dallas Cowboys for a staggering $130 million. This trade is not only monumental in terms of the money involved, but it also completely changes the dynamics of the NFC and could have major repercussions on the NFL's future landscape. Nick Chubb has been a cornerstone for the Browns for years, a powerful, bruising back capable of taking over a game, but this move signals a massive shift both for him and for the teams involved. Let's break this down, step by step, starting with the why and how this deal came to be. Nick Chubb's reputation speaks for itself. He's one of the most consistent, dominant running backs in the league, known for his ability to power through defenses, break tackles, and consistently produce at a high level. Whether it's his incredible vision or his aggressive style of running, Chubb has been the heartbeat of the Cleveland Browns offense for several seasons. To think that the Browns are now willing to let go of such an integral part of their team is a bold, almost shocking decision, but it's one that makes sense when we look at the bigger picture. The Browns have been trying to find a balance with their roster for years, and this trade represents a move toward rebuilding and securing the future of the franchise. With the current state of the salary cap and Cleveland's need to clear space to address other positional needs, Chubb's trade frees up significant room for the team to focus on other critical areas, particularly defense and the offensive line. While it's hard to let go of a player who has had such a profound impact, especially when you consider his production, it's clear that the Browns are betting on their ability to find another solution in the backfield and build around a younger, potentially cheaper, and more balanced squad moving forward. Now, turning our attention to the Dallas Cowboys, this trade is an absolute game-changer. For years, the Cowboys have been searching for a consistent running back who can not only dominate in the ground game but also relieve pressure off of Dak Prescott and their passing game. Enter Nick Chubb, whose signing comes at a time when the Cowboys were looking to make a big splash in the NFC and elevate their Super Bowl hopes. The Cowboys have already been one of the top teams in the NFC, but with Chubb, they've added the one thing that could make their offense nearly unstoppable. With Chubb in the backfield, the Cowboys now have one of the most formidable rushing attacks in the entire NFL. What makes this trade particularly enticing is that it's not just about Chubb's running ability. This is a multifaceted deal that bolsters the Cowboys' offense in ways they haven't seen in recent years. Chubb is a perfect fit for Dallas' physical style of play. He's a powerful back who excels in short yardage situations, can break through tackles, and has the stamina to wear down opposing defenses over the course of a game. His ability to create explosive plays will not only improve the running game but will open up more opportunities for Dak Prescott in the passing game. It's a two-fold advantage. Prescott has been a solid quarterback for Dallas, but a more balanced offensive attack will ease the pressure on him to make difficult throws every down. Imagine the defense having to deal with a dynamic passing game combined with Chubb's hard-nosed running. It's a nightmare for any defense trying to stop the Cowboys. This trade also strengthens Dallas' chance at competing for the ultimate prize, the Super Bowl. With the addition of Chubb, the Cowboys are firmly in the conversation as a top-tier contender in the NFC. The combination of an elite defense and an offense that now has a legitimate ground game makes the Cowboys one of the scariest teams in the entire league. While the NFC is as competitive as ever, the Cowboys are now one of the favorites to make it to the big game. The impact of this trade also extends beyond just the Cowboys and the Browns. This is a significant moment for the running back position in general. In a time where many NFL teams are trending toward pass-heavy offenses and devaluing the running back position, this trade shows that teams are still willing to make big investments in the right player when it matters. Chubb's $130 million contract is a testament to the value he brings to a franchise, and it could spark a shift in how teams view elite running backs moving forward. His ability to control the clock, pick up key first downs, and make plays when the team needs him most is something that cannot be overlooked, especially in big moments. Running backs like Chubb are still essential to a team's success, and this trade could lead to more teams being willing to shell out the big bucks for top-tier backs in the future. From the standpoint of the Cowboys organization, this is a move that speaks volumes about their commitment to winning now. Jerry Jones and the front office have always been aggressive when it comes to making big trades or acquiring key players, and this is the latest in a long line of moves designed to make Dallas a championship-caliber team. It's clear that the Cowboys are going all in on the 2025 season, and this trade is their way of showing the rest of the NFL that they are serious about getting back to the Super Bowl. The Cowboys have been knocking on the door of championship contention for a few seasons now, but they've often fallen short. With Chubb, they have a legitimate weapon to help them get over the hump and finally claim that elusive championship. Of course, there's always a level of risk in making such a high-profile trade. Chubb's health will be a key factor in whether this deal lives up to its full potential. He's had a history of injury issues in the past, which could potentially affect his long-term viability. But when healthy, there's no denying that Chubb is one of the most dominant backs in the league. The Cowboys are hoping that he'll stay injury-free and be able to contribute at a high level for years to come. Another thing to keep in mind is the pressure this trade puts on the Cowboys to perform. With such a huge investment in Chubb, the expectation is that they'll contend for the Super Bowl, and anything less would be considered a disappointment. It's a high-risk, high-reward situation, but one that has the potential to pay off in a big way. Now, as for the Browns, this trade marks a new chapter in their history. Losing Chubb is undoubtedly a blow to the franchise, but this move could ultimately be the right decision for the long-term health of the team. The Browns now have the cap space to pursue other free agents, focus on strengthening their defense, and invest in a more well-rounded roster. The pressure is now on Cleveland's front office to make smart decisions with the assets they've gained from this trade and build a competitive team moving forward. In conclusion, the trade of Nick Chubb to the Dallas Cowboys is one of the most significant moves we've seen in recent years. This deal has the potential to change the entire NFL landscape and solidify Dallas as a Super Bowl contender for years to come. Chubb's presence in the Cowboys' offense makes them one of the most dangerous teams in the league, and his ability to dominate the ground game will open up new opportunities for Dak Prescott and the entire Dallas offense. While this trade represents the end of an era in Cleveland, it marks the beginning of a new, exciting chapter for both the Cowboys and the NFL as a whole. The ripple effects of this trade will be felt across the league, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds in the coming months. Keep an eye on the Cowboys, they're coming for that Super Bowl title, and with Nick Chubb in the backfield, they just might have the missing piece they've been searching for.